Umsakazo-ke wakho Izwi Lomzansi uhlelo sigeqa magula driver show umsakazweni ke Izwi Lomzansi yazi uma ngabe kuyiyona-ke le ngosi usuke khona-ke na kanjani Uncle John emsakazweni ke wakho Izwi Lomzansi kukhona-ke lapha kwa Boyz Group njengoba-ke namhlanje soxila nje kakhulu kuyona-ke impilo abayenze yalula kakhulu-ke nakumlaleli njengoba-ke usukwazi ukuthi-ke uthola-ke wona kama-parts ezimoto online kulula-ke nje kakhulu uyacofoza u-ode ukhokhe ebese-ke ingxenye-ke zakho zeyimoto zilethwa nje ngqo emnyango wakho ibona-ke laba bakwa Africa Boys online emsakazweni ke wakho Izwi Lomzansi. Uncle John, hi, it's good to have you on the show. Are you good?
I'm very good and just so good to be back here again with all the listeners.
Tell us briefly, who is Africa Boys Online and what do you guys do?
Right, well, we're 35 years in the industry being spares boys, specializing on the 12 brands that we do, on the used side and new side. We then started the company called Parts Boys, where we do every single brand that is available, whether the car is 30 years old or it's a brand new car. You can buy all your new parts through our Parts Boys company. But then we realized that there are a lot of people out there that in the modern day times, they don't want to come to the shop, they don't want to travel. Basically what they want to do is to sit on their phone or on their laptop and click and get the part delivered. So
that is so true. That is what is it? Is it convenience?
Well, I don't know. I'm learning because I just see even at my own house.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, there's a knock on the door, and there I see there's a courier company. Well, what do you want at my house? No, we've got a delivery here. And then I find out even my own family, whether it is takeaway food or whether it is clothing or they're ordering online. And that's just the way modern life is. So
yes.
We thought, at the Boyz Group, let's get modern and let's get with these younger buyers and owners of cars out there and let's be of service to them. So how can we do that? And that's how Africa Boys Online was born, to take the Boyz Group and basically offer it all online. So you can just go on to www.africaboys, the boys with a Z on the end, and click, put your credit card details in, pay and get the part delivered to you no matter where you are in South Africa or even across the border in another country. This is the facility. So Africa Boys is part of a 35-year-old company, so you have credibility, you have trust, you know who you're buying from, you know that there'll be guarantees and warranties behind what you buy. So we just thought it would be a great thing for all those customers who don't want to travel and just want the pleasure of clicking on the internet to offer them Africa Boys Online. And we're just so happy to do it. And Africa Boys is expanding. Their service is just getting quicker and better by the day. So we're really excited about it.
Oh, it's so exciting, especially for someone like me who loves convenience. But maybe Uncle John can also help me with this one, because as much as we love convenience, maybe at the back of our minds, the only question we'll have is that, but what is the turnaround time for deliveries and stuff?
Anywhere in South Africa, it can be overnight.
Okay.
If you are very far, for instance, from Durban to Cape Town or to Southwest Africa, it can take 2 days, but it's a maximum of 2 days and it can be delivered to you anywhere in the country, providing that there is stock on hand. 90% of the time there is stock on hand, but if we have, for instance, run out of an item, it might be 1 or 2 days before it gets dispatched, but you'll immediately be notified. This is where it's very, very important for all the listeners to understand what I'm about to say. Although Africa Boys Online is an online shop, it is backed by a full call center, and it is backed by professional sales agents, and it is backed by the director who stands behind his product. He can be approached at any time. His numbers are available on the internet. So you still have the human interaction. Because that's one thing about online. I personally find it sometimes difficult to deal with an online company, or especially the banks today or one of the cell phone companies. You're dealing with AI and you're dealing with answering services and you're dealing with call centers. You never ever get to speak to anybody in the actual company to solve your problem. This we can gladly say to the listeners out there is not the case with Africa Boys Online, because we have a full staff complement behind it that will help you. Any queries that you got, they will liaise with you, they'll keep in contact with you, they'll let you know constantly if there's any delays. So from that point of view, you can rely on and you can trust the quality of service that Africa Boys can offer you.
That is so good to hear, Uncle John. And also, maybe another thing, you've also did highlight that you've got a whole team behind. If ever, maybe I'm trying to buy maybe whatever parts that I want to buy, you also have a team that I could liaise with 24/7, or do you work within specified trading time hours?
Normal hours is for the human interaction.
Okay.
We do have answering services. We do have AI that will just ask you the basic questions.
Okay.
But anything that you post after hours, the salesperson will get hold of you immediately.
Okay.
The same with Spares Boys and Parts Boys is that we're there also to help you and advise you, because that's where people want interactions today. They want another human being. I want to just make sure that I'm making the right decision. Is this part that I'm wanting, is it actually the correct part? Is this possibly the cause of what is happening to my car? So all those questions and all those types of things, they will happily discuss that with you. They have a special phone-in WhatsApp line through Africa Boys, and I'll give you that number now. Is 031 579 8524. That's 031 579 8524. You can reach all the agents on that number to answer any of your questions and interact with them on a personal basis. They'll only be too happy. You don't have to only deal through the click and buy. You can deal through them. They'll happily invoice you and they'll happily send it to you. If you're a bit like me, you prefer to deal with somebody on the other side and talk to them when you're ordering things and you're about to pay money.
Okay.
I don't know. I just sometimes I don't quite trust it when it's just a machine and I can't ever talk to anybody. So
No, I get it. For you've mentioned something that I really am excited about, convenience, if you can order online. But also I'm interested to know, like, what mostly do people buy online? Is it like shocks? Is it like brake pads? What kind of parts do most people buy?
You'll be absolutely shocked, because as much as we've tried to sit and we have very, very sophisticated IT behind that could basically tell us how many times we've been asked for a part per minute, per hour, per day, per week, per month. But every single day, and this is even after 35 years, it varies. Today we might have mainly service items like brake pads and discs and air filters. Tomorrow it can be the craziest things. It can be shock absorbers and springs and suspension parts, and the next day it can be headlights and bumpers. It just varies, and that's what makes it so difficult, because what the listeners out there don't realize is every car has thousands of parts on it.
Okay.
And every model is slightly different to the previous model. So to keep all the parts in stock, you literally have to have millions. And that's what makes it such a difficult business. And that's what makes it so important when the listeners are dealing with companies like ours, just to let you know that every car, this is an extremely important point for the listeners. Every car has like a DNA. It has an identity number, like its ID book, which is called its VIN number. Now, once we look on that VIN number, it will tell us exactly what brake pads that model takes.
Okay.
So it lessens the chance of you getting parts that are incorrect.
Yeah.
And that's always very important to the listeners, is give the people the correct information, which is the exact make, model, and year of the car you're driving, and where necessary, provide them with the VIN number. Now, the VIN number of your car can be very easily found on the license disc.
Okay.
So when you want to look for what is your VIN number, where can I find the VIN number? Always just go and look on your windscreen, on your license disc will be written the VIN number, and any parts dealer should ask you for that VIN number because that will guarantee you the correct part.
And then, Uncle John, do you cover all models and all car brands?
All models, all car brands, no matter what you're looking for, Africa Boyz Online wants to give you that service and provide you with that part. So don't be shy to send the inquiry through, no matter what the part is you're looking for. We're there to give you the service and to look after you.
And then for contact details and address, where you guys based?
We are based in the same premises at 85 Chris Harney Road. Within the Boyz Group head office is Africa Boyz Online. But best to get them on the actual internet itself, which is www.africaboyzonline, all one word. It's AFRICABOYZONLINE. That's Africa Boyz with a Z online, all one word, .com. Or you can reach them on the WhatsApp numbers 031 579 8524. They'll be just so glad and excited to hear from you and be of service to you.
Uncle John, thank you so much for your time once again.
Thanks very much, and to all the listeners out there, have a beautiful, blessed afternoon.
Thank you so much.